Hello everybody. I'm excited and I know you must be wondering why am I wearing a suit. I don't normally wear a suit at home, but this movie, it's literally the movie that's defined the gangster genre in India. And of course, I'm talking about Gunda. Cue the credits. Gunda is, it's visual poetry. It's amazing, back in the day, we had an Italian gangster film called The Godfather, Scarface, all these Goodfellas, Casino, all these films they tried. But the Indians, we do it differently. Like these Italian gangsters, gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Ah, gazpacho. They wear their suits and ties and dress up however fancy they want to. But Indian gangsters, we don't do that. You know what? I just realized this attire doesn't suit the vibe I'm going with. I'm gonna change. Much better. So this is how the Gundas in India dress. We prefer to be comfortable, and that's the thing. Gunda is a 90s sci-fi horror comedy romance thriller mixed with a little bit of action, and it's basically Inception if Christopher Nolan didn't know how to direct, nor did he know how to write. Now you guys must be wondering what am I on about, right? It's a great film, but I'm insulting it right now. But that's not true. I believe Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese, all these great directors could never make Gunda. Gunda is the only film that promises you something, next frame you get that thing. Gunda starts off in the most amazing way ever. It starts off with poetry. It starts off with this guy coming out of the car and somebody else introducing him, and his name is Lambu Atta. Lambu Atta is one of the best cinematic characters of all time. If you actually check Wikipedia, he is an official member of the Avengers as well, and the Justice League. There's a crossover that Lambu Atta was able to achieve. This movie is nuts because from the time it opens, the guy who's editing this film, the music cuts abruptly, like it just cuts. And then he introduces Lambu Atta finally, and one of the starting lines in this film is "Billi ka doodh pee ke Dilli se aaya." What does that mean? Who's drinking cat milk? And why is he coming from? Okay, I don't know. This film has broken the laws of physics, biology, and chemistry. This movie is insane. I mean, screw Tenet. This is people should sit and understand this movie. It's literally visual poetry. Anytime somebody says something, 100% of the times, the next sentence is something that rhymes with the previous sentence. 100% of the time. There is no exception to this rule. But anyways, let's carry on, okay? This movie also introduces a new way of friendship between men where they share their partners. When Lambu Atta says that, oh, like, why are you scared of Bulla? Like, you guys used to sleep with the same girl. I mean, now it's evolved backwards maybe, but I think back in the day it was okay. Now it's not. It's one of the concepts that this film tries to introduce, and we should pay attention. I mean, let's go back to how things were, okay? Friends, you know what to do. Not my personal favorite, but yeah. Also, there is an insane line in this. Insane line. Like, I would say after watching this movie, this happens. I feel like this film, all the gangsters in this film, are just a bunch of poets that were misguided in life. Like, they wanted to be poets, but their parents were like, no. You know how, like, Indian parents, they always have to interfere. Like, they're just like, wow, what is there in poetry? Do 2 murders a day, triple money you will get. So, they're just, all of them do poetry. And there's this guy, he's stabbed, but he travels like 7 seas to see Bulla, and Bulla doesn't give a shit. Bulla's just like, okay. And Bulla is an iconic character, obviously, because he introduces himself by saying, "Mera naam hai Bulla, rakhta hu khulla." What does he keep open? Open to interpretation. That's the I just cracked it. That's what he means. That the film is open to interpretation. Because in the film, who is the Gunda? Huh? Okay, then comes Shakti Kapoor as Chutia. YouTube, I'm not swearing. Instagram, I'm not swearing. That's his name. That's his actual name. Before there was toxic masculinity, there was Chutia. He has a pony for some reason, and he believes. I don't know. Everybody just tells him, "Oh, be a man, be a man." One of the dialogues literally tell that instead of shaking your hips, why don't you shake your hips forward? And I just want to be in the writer's room when they were writing these lines, because this is epic. Every time somebody says that something is gonna happen, it happens. How did this movie manage so much? I will never understand how this film, who greenlit this film? Who greenlit it? But okay, and then, you know how there's a concept in filmmaking which is show not tell, and some movies they tell don't show, then we hate them, like Transformers, right? They'll give you so much exposition, then they'll continue with whatever's happening. Gunda follows a different principle, which is show while telling. So if somebody is stabbing someone, he's like, "मैं इसको मार रहा है." If somebody is like punching, "मैं उसको punch करेगा, वो मर जाएगा." And as soon as he says वो मर जाएगा, he dies instantly. Even if you do this, they'll die. If this movie literally works, it's like a genie, you know. You say something, it's happening. You can't stop it. He says, "Oh, your sister's dead." Next scene, she's dead. She's gone. How did they find her? No clue. Is Bulla sad because his sister's dead? No, because your family is not safe if you're in the gangster business. Very smart, by the way. Very good lesson for youngsters. If you want your family to be safe, don't be a gangster. But I mean, Bulla is he's OG. And then obviously we have the king of the kings, the queen of the queens, the heart of the hearts, Mr. Ibu Hatela. Khayega Kela. Best character, hands down. Best character. If somebody after Thanos is intimidating, it's Ibu Hatela. Because when he says Khayega Kela, we do not know which Kela he's talking about. We don't know if it's the ripe one, not ripe one. We don't know what he means by Kela. And a man who's not clear is the most dangerous man on this planet. I'm shit scared of him. You should be shit scared of him. Also, the fact that anybody who's stabbed has very minimal blood coming out of their system. Like it just feels like this is I don't know, is this a bunch of people who have less hemoglobin, no blood in their body, they're dying anyways? I don't know. I don't question this movie. It's breaking all laws of science. Then this guy, the guy who threatens Bulla, like this is a theme throughout the movie. Lambu Atta is about to be killed by Bulla, and Bulla says that, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," and Lambu Atta's like, no, I'll do anything. And I'm like, weren't you threatening to kill his entire family 2 minutes ago? Like, this movie, nobody cares. No, there's no writer. I don't think this movie was written. I think it was felt and experienced firsthand by these actors. I want somebody to go and check on IMDb. Are the actors who are killed in this movie still alive? Because if it is, I think it was one of those documentary films that was being shot on the spot. These bunch of gangster poets killing normal people, doing as they say. I wish they were in our government, you know. They make a promise, they do it. They say, by tomorrow, no cars on the road. No cars will be there. Somehow, we don't understand it. They're bigger than science. They're bigger than this entire world. Lambu Atta's brother also dies, and there is a theme throughout this film which is about chikne, and it's just something that, oh, if you're chikna, you get all the girls, and like, you know, you're screwed because these gangsters are also going to kill you if you're chikna. And you know, I can grow a beard. I'm going to grow a beard. I need to be safe. Also, the fact that it's just the weirdest movie, like मौत का चाटा, मौत के तवे पे सेक दूंगा. It's just like it's basically everything but a gangster film. It's like मौत के तवे पे पॉपकॉर्न बनाऊंगा, मौत के कुकर में दाल है तू. Like, I don't know what they're saying. agar tu dosa to main andar ka masala, like anything they're saying, they do not care. Then enters Mithun Chakrabarti, disco dancer, who is another Gunda somehow, but he's a good Gunda. He's the GG, you know, and the other ones are the BG, the bad Gundas. So the GG, they're nice. Like he fights off, he messes with Bulla's guys. Bulla's guys are like, hey, usko maar, and then this guy's like, nah, bitch, you can't kill me. I'm paid the more than all of you in the movie. I'm staying till the end. And then a lot of shit happens. Mithun finds this girl, very classy girl, very very sweet girl. She's very sweet, she's very nice, and there's a song she does, about staring at her testicles. Again, very classy movie. It's a very, very classy movie. Nobody should have any complaints with this film, because this film has crossed all realms. It believes in a lot of different things, which is, this is the only movie on this planet that decided to be homophobic, sexist, and racist. All three. You name it, it's gonna offend you. This movie, if it was made in today, it would not be a film. It would be riots. It would be communal riots all over the world, because it offends everybody for some reason. But that's not to say it's not progressive. Mithun Chakrabarti, during a fight scene, walks out of a female washroom. That's sick. He destroys the genitals of somebody. He cuts it off. He's like, I ain't bullshitting, guys. Snip snap. Circumcision, 30 years late he does. He's the worst doctor, but he's the best Gunda. At the end, obviously everything's resolved. There's a baby for some reason. There's a weird crying baby. He's like, but yeah, this movie does give you a lot to think about, which is, who wrote this? Why did they write this? Please never make this again. This one film is okay. It has 33 million views on YouTube, guys. That's a lot. Like, it's nuts who wrote this film. And Shakti Kapoor, man, what is he doing? Like, I feel so bad for him. I feel so terrible for him. But hey, if I had to give a rating to this film, I would give it a 9 out of 10 Kelas. How does this rating system work? I don't know. I don't explain my Kelas, just as Ibu Hatela doesn't explain what his Kela is. But yeah, it's just a very weird movie, because there are 30 different plots happening at the same time. I'm telling you, like, at one time I could understand a film like Shutter Island. I ain't understanding Gunda, because 30 different plots. Everybody's mother's dying, sister's dying, mother's dying, sister's dying, the father dies. Feminism, they did a change. They're like, okay, kill one of the men also. Then the mother's dying, the father's dying, the baby came, the other baby died. I don't know what's happening. Mithun is talking to a monkey for some reason. Like, I really do not know what happens in this film. And if anybody can tell me what happens in this film, please, help me out. I will be leaving you guys right now. But I think what's important, why can't I find him? Yeah, what's important for me is to give you an accurate rating, which I'm not going to do myself. I'm actually going to have a friend do it, which is going to be somebody who's going to help me in all the movie ratings I do. His name is the Brutally Honest Lion. So, hi guys, my name is the Brutally Honest Lion. So, what I want to actually say is that Gunda represents everything that is bad in Bollywood. From nepotism, oh, that's my cat. Actually, not my cat, this is our cat. It represents everything bad in Bollywood, including the misogyny that prevalence, and also the fact that nobody in Bollywood actually knows how to write. So, the moral of the story is, please stop making films like this, and please invest in good screenwriters. And movies like this are actually harmful for the society as well, because it promotes misogyny and racism and different types of sexism as well. So, my lesson is that it's actually pretty sad that not much has changed. But yeah, this is a disgusting movie. All the actors should be ashamed of being in it. And the director, I don't think he is a director, but he should still be ashamed of it. And yeah, damn, okay, that was honest. But yeah, for more movie reviews, please hit me up. Write down in the comments below. Tell me what you guys want, and I will review it. I will check it out. I'm gonna be dropping a Tenet review next week. Really excited. Really love the thing, and yeah, I'm gonna drop a lot more. I'm thinking of doing a whole Christopher Nolan thing, from following to Memento to everything, but let's see. So thank you guys for watching. It's been The One Entertainment, your one-stop shop for everything funny, movie related, and cringy.